Blacklight is directed by Mark Williams and stars Liam Neeson, Emmy Raver-Lampman, and Aidan Quinn. Travis Block, a shadowy government agent who specializes in removing operatives whose covers have been exposed, uncovers a deadly conspiracy within his own ranks that reaches the highest echelons of power. Liam Neeson action movies are practically their own subgenre of films. There's one that comes out at least every single year. You're only the most hardcore of a Liam Neeson fan if you actually go out to see this movie in theaters, because everyone else who sees the movie either just rents it on VOD or just watches it when it's free on TV. They have the reputation of being that bland, that boring, and that repetitive. And I'm sad to say, because I do love Liam Neeson whenever he's in anything good, but Blacklight is yet another bland, boring, repetitive Liam Neeson action movie that I regret seeing in theaters and wish I saw it just for free on TV. Alright, so before I trash on this movie, is there anything good in it? If I'm being honest, whenever the movie tries to have a sense of humor and tries to go for even the slightest bit of a comedic edge, it is legitimately funny. Nothing laughed out loud funny, but chuckle-worthy definitely. Everything else in the movie, oh boy. You know how one of my most common praises for any movie is that the movie looks stunning? This is the exact opposite of that praise. This movie looks awful. From the janky editing that loves quick zoom in, zoom outs of something for no reason and loves lens flares in every single scene, to the cinematography that is obsessed with Dutch angles for some reason, and the use of blue and yellow color palette like you'd see in something like John Wick, except this movie has no idea why that worked in John Wick. Not only does everything in this movie just look repetitive, it looks like it was ripped off from Michael Bay's style of direction. Honestly, just watching this movie, looking at the color scheme and the cinematography and the editing and all of that, I was honestly getting a headache. Okay, so the editing and the filmmaking and pretty much just everything about how the film looks is awful. So maybe the action's decent, right? Nope! The action scenes in this movie are horrendous. Every action scene is so quick cut and sloppily edited that you can't tell who's in what position of the setting half the time. And because of that, the car chases are jarringly edited, the shootout scenes are boring, and because there's only one fist fight in this entire movie, it comprises of nothing but slow moves, blocking, and slapping one another. I'm not kidding. Not to mention the fact that the acting from every single person is so bland that it's so obvious that they're just doing this for the paycheck alone and nothing else, so they're not even going to throw any talent into this. And because of all of that, this movie suffers immensely because the end product is just so boring. Most of the movie is nothing but characters played with the least amount of enthusiasm by their actors, talking to one another, talking about this evil plot that we never really get to see in action. And, oh, did I mention that Liam Neeson's character had a family in this movie? I did. Well, that's only because this movie completely forgets halfway through. And the ending of this film has zero fanfare, zero hype, zero amount of anything resembling excitement, that I honestly thought the climax of this movie was just the middle portion of the film, and the ending of it came so much out of nowhere and was so horribly rushed that by the time there was only 2 minutes left of the film, I was honestly just sitting in my chair like, wait, is it over? Guys, this movie is not good, even by Liam Neeson action movie standards. I mean, every once in a while, you'll get a funny line, but for the most part, it's just so dull. The cinematography is ugly, the editing is nauseating, the action is boring, the acting is bland, and the story is just so freaking dull. I really hope that Liam Neeson is in the new Kenobi series because even if it's not a comeback, at least it will be something different. I'm going to give Blacklight an F. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below, what's your favorite Liam Neeson action movie? I don't have a lot of them that I like, but A Walk Among the Tombstones isn't too bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. Don't forget to click subscribe down below and click the bell icon to stay up to date on all things movie, all things TV, all things nerd.